Oh man, what the fuck? Hi guys, doing? This is good old Grandmaster over here, and I tell you what, I am so tired of trying to do a video when all of a sudden the phone rings, and all of a sudden, gotta start over again. Um, in this video, we're gonna talk about the flashback to the magazine that broke down the barriers for magazines like People Magazine, National Enquirer, TMZ, even Current Affair, Into the Red. Now, celebrities of the day are a lot insaner than the ones of back then. Because, I mean, celebrities of today weren't like the ones back in the golden age. You have celebrities like Marilyn Monroe. You had celebrities like Jane Mansfield and Clark Gable, Kirk Douglas, Rock Hudson, Cary Grant, that paved the way for leading men like Brad Pitt, George Clooney, and so on and so forth. You had great directors, great producers, so on and so forth. But the one magazine that did break the barrier for magazines, National Enquirer, Current Affair, Inside Edition, TMZ. TMZ is the confidential of programming. Confidential, controversial, influential magazine. Now, if you want to go back, if you want to read a magazine, Confidential would be the one you guys would want to read from back in the day, if you guys were alive back in the day. Because, I mean, this was a time that celebrities that were who's who in Hollywood that really paved the way for real Hollywood controversy. Like Freddie Arbuckle, who's accused of murdering and raping Virginia Rapp, who died of a complication of a illegal abortion. And so, and it was a very insane time, because you have to question yourself, why is Hollywood more weird now than it was back then? Now, I mean, you had Hollywood is very haunted, man. Now, there's a movie called Babylon. Okay, Babylon. Very haunted film. Okay, very haunted film. You had celebrities, man. Celebrities that back in the golden age were in the closet, out of the closet, but the studios didn't want anybody to know. There was alcoholism, drug abuse, there was murder, suicide, Hollywood was a very depressing place to be. If you wanted to be an actor or actress or a screenwriter or whatever, you went to Hollywood. If you wanted to go someplace to rest, there was cemeteries after you died mysteriously. I mean, it is very, very controversial, because you have celebrities back in the day, as you do now, who all of a sudden mysteriously died. Drug overdose, alcoholism, alcohol poisoning, suicide, murder, cursed, Like, like James Dean. His car was cursed. It was called the little bastard for nothing. It was a time that that you had celebrities that were that lived private life. They had parties back in the day that was like really wild, but it was a time that you had controversy from the music industry, Hollywood, and you name it, of who's who in the industry. Um, it's gotten more open now than it did back then because the Illuminati ran Hollywood even back then. This time and age, and this time now, celebrities would open up about the truth behind the industry, whether it's Hollywood, music industry, sports, and even the media, and you name it. And a lot of celebrities, out of the blue, mysteriously died. Now, back in the day, in the Confidential magazine, there'll be reports of affairs, a celebrity having a drinking problem, a celebrity having a drug problem, celebrities who have an affair with another married celebrity. Or there'll be celebrities that are in the closet, but somehow the magazine reported on it, but it was a kind of a question point here in the magazine. It got so bad at the time that people of Hollywood called in the FBI. The FBI raided the office of Confidential magazine, arrested the founder of the magazine, and put on trial. The FBI had files of the magazine. The owner, the whole publication and stuff. So in a file that is classified. You know what I'm saying? Highly classified. But you look at National Enquirer. Half the time it produced fake stories that had nothing. Half the time got some good ones, awesome dumb ones. But you have Inside Edition that started in 1990, been around for almost 30 years. Then you had Current Affair that started between late 80s, early to mid 90s, were at the time pretty good program, Current Affair. It had different stories, which was pretty good, Then you have now TMZ, which is not just online, but also it's on television. You watched it, and you got them going. They hear a good story. They send the people out to interview celebrities, interview people. It was all this big, but it was kind of insane, And then you have, back in the golden age of Hollywood and publication of media, of the news, is Dorothy Kilgallen, okay? She started out in the 1940s as a female reporter. And she went and did. She didn't want to do the women's stuff on the news. She wanted to do the story that could She wanted to get down to. She wanted to do the real reporting. Okay, she did. She also reported on celebrities. She could easily make you or break you or basically destroy you. Period. She had her own radio show with her husband at the time. And she also was on a show called What's My Line? She also investigated the JFK assassination. She had a one-on-one interview with Jack Ruby in his cell. And she had notes. She had everything. She was about to blow the thing wide open. And they killed her for it. killed her for it. Because she was getting too close. She was doing real reporting, okay? Dorothy Kilgallen was doing real reporting. She went out on the street, interviewed people, talked to people. Like the news now, lazy as fuck. Lazy as fuck. And yeah, I mean, you have some veterans reporters that go out and do the beat. Go out. Those are the real journalists. Okay. The ones who are biased, they twist shit. Why? Who knows? So here goes down like this. The media now is fake news. They're going bonkers just hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just hearing this shit. But Confidential is a magazine back in the day that really went and did the nitty gritty crazy shit, but still got the scoop, got the shit, and it had celebrities on their toes, big time. Real insane, but it was that. It was awesome. But if you had a intact copy where no tears, no nothing, that's in good condition, and a subscription that's intact, literally intact, no tears, no, just look like it came off the thing, off the rack. It's worth tens of thousands of dollars. And you would, just shit, you know.